I attached some double-sided tape to both the outside and the inside. 2 are better than 1. Pretty strong and very sticky tape. Welsh tape. It's famous. It's even double-sided. That's twice as good as normal tape. No idea what that's supposed to be good for. I'm not quite sure why, but I glued the fur onto the inside of the wheel. Okay, I'll put the balloon in the middle. The fluffy fur is stuck to the inside of the hamster wheel. Nothing's stuck to the tape on the outside yet. The inflatable air tube is just sitting uselessly in the middle at the moment. Hey, a water wheel. Not bad, but it still needs a few blades. I'll just ask Ethel for a few more portions of stew. Thanks. If I eat another thing, I'll explode. 8 bowls on the hamster wheel. That should do. I stuck the soup bowls to the outside of the hamster wheel. Looks like the water wheel on the spring stream in the White Ridge Mountains. I taped the fur to the inside. When the wheel rotates, it will rotate with it. The inflated water skin then rubs on the fur. Works! And this is the moment of truth. No problem, if you know your way around known physics. Hi, Gulliver.
Hello, Wilbur.
I am the master of electricity.
Excuse me?
We've got electricity again.
Really? Looking good. We're back in business. As soon as we've solved the other problem, we can finish off the batch.
There's another problem?
Bill changed his order 2 days ago. The new slates have to be fluffy and pink instead of black.
Fluffy and... So what now?
According to Bill, it's the law. Esther is already looking for a solution. Please go and ask her how she's getting on.
Okay, but once we've solved the problem, can we get out of here?
Of course. As soon as we have a solution, the batch will be ready in 2 or 3 weeks.
What?
If all goes well, I can manage 3 slates a day. 4 if I put in a night shift. A couple are pretty much finished. Bill wants 80.
I want out of here, and I don't want to wait another 3 weeks.
You can't always get what you want. Perhaps you can help me cutting the rock later. That might save 2 days.
But... My first gnome-style gnome-made generator. My parents would be so proud of me. Hi, you must be Esther.
Yoo-hoo!
Hi, Nate. I'm sorry if I scared you earlier. Gulliver's promised to take me to the surface with you if I help you with the delivery. He said you're making the fluffy pink covers for the slates.
Oh, I'm not ready yet. And it's not a cover. I'm trying to mix a fluffy paint.
A fluffy paint?
Yes. There are hardly any fluffy materials or furs down here, but old paint and chemicals are here in abundance.
I've never heard of fluffy paint.
Well, there are warm colours, cold colours, neon colours. Why shouldn't there also be fluffy colours?
I'm not sure if a fluffy paint is the right way.
It's the only way. We have to work with what we've got. I'm sure that a good alchemist could find the correct mixture.
Ah, I know someone who's good at alchemy.
Really? Would he help us?
I don't think so. She's actually the cook in the rats' camp.
Oh, the same old story.
The rats are lovely, and you folks are easy to get along with too. Why don't you like each other?
Oh, it all went a bit badly wrong. We had had a long journey. We lay down in the rubbish to have a bit of a rest. At some point, I woke up and saw a rat nibbling at one of my fingers. She must have mistook me for a discarded tidbit. I only realised this much later. I was very surprised and shouted very loudly.
Ew! And then?
Gulliver jumped up to defend me. In doing so, he pushed over a heap of junk that buried him as well as the leg of the fleeing rat. Gulliver was shouting wild threats out and trying to free himself from the rubbish. I went over to the little rat to try and help her. She must have took fright. She gnawed off her leg and limped away.
That's truly a tragic story.
Since then, Gulliver believes all rats have it in for us. He wants to protect me. He won't let any rat into the vicinity of our home and has forbidden Nate and myself to talk to them.
Even if you find the right paint, Gulliver thinks it would still take weeks to complete the delivery.
It's hard work, and Gulliver is working as quickly as he can.
There must be a faster way to build the slates.
Nate thinks so too. That's why he built the constructor. Unfortunately, it doesn't work.
It would make things go faster.
Well, not much faster. It would still take a few hours.
Nate and Gulliver seem to have gnome blood in their veins.
No, Nate has no blood. Gulliver might have something sticky in him.
That's, not what I meant. I meant they both like to invent things.
That's right. They used to make things together, but now, because Gulliver has so much to do, he doesn't have any time for it anymore. I know, but Papa is only working hard, so he'll have more time for you later.
I think it's great what you've done for yourselves here. The workshop, this cave.
We have tried really hard, and it will do for us. A little home for a little family.
I think Gulliver sees that differently. Seems to me he's already planning for life in a palace.
He's very optimistic. I think we should be content with what we have. If you're always dreaming about the future, you miss the here and now.
Sure, but you deserve better. Why should you be content with living in a junkyard?
Well, we are zombies. We don't have any money. We're lucky to even be here.
It shouldn't matter who or what you are. You can make it. But if Ethel the cook wanted to help, would you let her?
Of course. Why not? We just mustn't tell Gulliver about it. He would never allow a rat into our house.
That's the smaller of the two problems. The larger is Ethel. Gulliver's very enthusiastic about Bill.
Yes, he thinks he will help us.
But you don't think so?
Oh, what do I know? I'm just a simple girl trying to take care of her family. But my head was chopped off just because I'm a zombie. I'm really not sure if the people in Seastone will take to us, however hard we might try.
I suggest you keep on going for now. In the meantime, I'll go and see if I can win Ethel over to our cause.
You do that.
Take care, Nate, and you have nothing to fear from us, gnomes.
Yes, Nate. Wilbur is a gnome. You remember them from your book, don't you? Nate has a book about the races in Avantasia. It's his favorite. I have to read it to him every evening. Yes, a gnome.
Yes, gnomes.
Nate thinks he has at last found another inventor.
Inventor?
The book says that all gnomes love tinkering and inventing.
Oh, gnome. Pictures of Nate, I'd say. Most show trees, flowers, and clouds. An empty bird cage?
Oh, Nate often feels lonely when Gulliver and I have to work. We thought a bird might be a bit of company for him. I'm making good progress. I've already found a batwing and a few frog eyes.
Yeah. It's fine white sand. I can't just put it in my pocket. I need some sort of container. A few handfuls of sand should be enough. I bet it's not easy for Nate. He has the best playground anyone could ever imagine, but no playmates. This looks like scales used by some of the merchants in the market. But this one's broken. One of the pans is missing. Do you want me to see if I can find a second pan for the scales, Esther?
Oh, don't. Just leave it. I'll mix the colour by eye. You're welcome to take the scales with you if you want.
Ooh, might prove useful. Thank you. Ooh, another firework. Esther's equipment isn't all that bad. Her main problem seems to be a lack of experience. Do you need this stand, Esther?
I don't know. Do I need it?
No idea, but I think I need it.
How do you know?
I get a feeling whenever something catches my eye, I should take it. Sooner or later, I'll find a use for it.
I do that too. That's why I've got so much useless stuff here. Take whatever you like.
Ooh, another firework. What is it?
A map of Avantasia. Nate built it. He often likes to dream of travelling across the lands.
He's never been up there?
No, but I tell him about it every evening, and he has his books.
An empty bottle of cognac with a little musketeer hat for a cap. It says, another one for all on the bottle. I don't like alcohol, but the cap's funny. Esther has a collection of different paints and lacquers, but whether or not they can be used to produce the desired paint, I have absolutely no idea. I should let her keep working on her paint, even if I don't think she has a chance without Ethel's help. Let me guess. This is one of Nate's inventions.
Of course. It makes us breakfast every morning.
It works?
Let's just say the next thing on my wish list is a machine that will clean the kitchen up after breakfast.
A portrait painted by Esther. Could be a relation of Gulliver. I bet it's not easy for Nate. He has...
My son says you could help him with his constructor. I told him you said you weren't an inventor, but you did sort out the electricity, and Nate says all gnomes are inventors.
In theory, yes. Practically seen, I'm practically not practical at all.
But the constructor could save us a lot of time once it's up and running, and you are in a hurry, aren't you?
I could have a look. Where's the problem?
We need a strong fan belt. All the ones Nate tried so far have torn. And we need coal for the steam machine. Wood and garbage don't burn hot enough. I still can't say for sure whether the machine will actually work. Not all of Nate's inventions work at the first go. Hey!
V-belt and coal. Sounds doable.
But don't forget we still need the fluffy paint as well.
How could I? Work never stops.
It looks like you'll have some help. Don't cause any mischief, boys.
I need some of the intelligent rock.
For the constructor? Of course. Help yourself.
If I disturb him for no reason, he'll make even less progress. Best if I just let him get on with it. Our little hydroelectric power plant works. Cracking. We have electricity again. Just one more time. The constructor is supposed to saw both the magic rock and the boards and assemble everything all on its own. Pretty complex task, if you ask me. This monster could speed slate delivery production up so much that we could even finish that last delivery for Bill today. All we have to do is get this machine wound up and rolling. Okay, as I understand it, the raw materials are fed into the machine through this funnel, right? Okay, that would be wooden planks and some of the intelligent rock. The large flywheel drives the machine. However, there's no connection to the steam engine. Have your V-belts failed? So we need a really strong one. Ooh, another firework. We might have to oil it once the machine is up and running. It's not necessary at the moment because the machine is well oiled. Good job, Nate. Do these levers control the constructor? You don't need to explain everything to me now. We need to get this baby working first. Any steam-powered machine worth its salt has a whistle like this. Without the engine running, not much is going to happen. But once it is running, I'll be the first to pull it. Okay, the second. The fire in the furnace heats the kettle above it, turning the water to steam, making the pressure rise. The hotter the fire, the better. We need coal. Does this indicator show how effectively the machine's running? There Then we'll have to keep an eye on it once we're rolling. We might have to oil it once. It's not necessary. Good job. Hey, Nate. I know what a little ingenuity and ambition can accomplish. I come from a gnome family. But the constructor, this is a truly impressive piece of technology. Yes, if we can get it working, the delivery should be ready in a jiffy. What do we need to get the constructor operational? Right! Coal for the steam engine and a strong V-belt. That's what Gulliver said too. What do we need to get the constructor operational? Right! Time for work. The clock isn't ticking. Presumably it can be wound through the little hexagonal hole in the dial if you have the right key. No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates is special. Hey, Nate. Time for what? The bit of sewer pipe is so heavy that it's sunk half. Not so. That V-belt up there, would it do the job? All right then. Then we just got to get it down somehow. Nah, clearly out of my reach. The hole is eerie. Whenever you get close, it feels like icy fingers are reaching for you. That's more than enough coal to get the steam engine up and running. I just need to get it out of the rock somehow. I can't just sprinkle the black powder into the fissure. It would just spread out, it wouldn't work. It'd weaken its effect. I'll tie the other end off here so it doesn't fall. The world's smallest sandbag. Too small for even me to train on. Not that I planned on it. Training, that is. A device that can be used to hold glass flasks, test tubes and stuff. Why not? The scales are suspended from the stand. If I had a second pan, I could weigh something. I can't just... Hey, Nate! What do we need to get the constructor operating? Right! coal for the steam engine, and a strong V-belt. That's what Gulliver said. Time for work. The hole up there is even higher than I thought. I'm gonna...
What do you want?
I'm helping Gulliver, Esther, and Nate produce the slates.
Rats and zombies. You've got strange friends, Weathervane.
Gulliver says you helped them too.
If he says so. They were desperate to get into town. I charged them a pretty penny for it.
Gulliver slaves away day and night to pay off what he owes you.
Yes, I have to admit he's doing much better than expected. Still, I could have sold more slates if he was quicker.
Gulliver says the next delivery will have paid his debts. Will you really let them go then?
Wilbur, a sea stone merchant always keeps his word.
Bill!
All right, maybe not, but I will pull them out of there. The magic slate market's collapsed. Prices have hit rock bottom. I'm switching over to water, bread, and fast horses. There's a mint to be made on them right now.
Right then. We'll get the delivery ready, and you pull the zombies up. And me with them, tucked away in a bag somewhere.
What did you say?
There are a few problems with the last delivery.
Yes, tell me about it. That Van Buren's only prepared to pay a pittance, even though we're talking about a very special and limited edition.
Those special requests are the problem. I hope you're paying Gulliver a little extra for them.
Weren't you listening? I'm getting less gold per slate. Before my profit margin shrinks, he'll have to do without his gold. We all have to make sacrifices in this financial crisis.
Gulliver's hoping to get a better job with you once he's finished the delivery.
How's he going to do that? Does he want to live here in a little townhouse with wife and child? He's a zombie!
As always, a truly informative conversation. See you later.
You're welcome. I don't mind risking life and limb for our cosy little chats.
I don't think Ethel would be... Timmy is disappointed because I don't want to support the rats in their fight against Van Buren. But better a disappointed friend than another corpse. Timmy is disappointed, but better a disappointed friend than another corpse. Ouch!
That's mine.
Sorry. Hi, Ethel. I met someone who needs help. Your help, to be exact.
Some kind of burning question he needs to ask? I don't have any answers. Only more questions.
He is a she, and it's about an alchemy problem. She wants to mix up a, fluffy pink paint.
Understood. That's doable.
Doable? Then can you show her how to do it?
Yes. Monsieur de Demont always said we should help others. Where is she?
There might be a little problem.
A little problem? What?
She's just an itsy-bitsy teeny-weeny little problem.
Tinsy tiny little problem? Who is she?
That's, secret. You know, mum's the word. All secretive and that. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Secret?
Yes. You have to wear a blindfold and a clothes peg on your nose.
Then how am I meant to mix the chemicals? I have to see how they react and smell, whether the correct concentration has been obtained. No, no blindfold, no clothes pegs.
She's, vivicationally challenged? Well, you know, I mean, how should I put this? She's, a zombie.
You wanted to take me into the monster's cave?
They're not monsters. Their names are Gulliver and Esther, and they don't want to hurt you. Well, we should probably stay away from Gulliver at the moment.
I'm not doing that. No chance.
The zombies want to leave their caves. Isn't that a good reason for you to help them?
I'd like the caves to be zombie-free, believe me. But I'm not going anywhere near those monsters. Cost me a leg last time. Whew.
Isn't there any way?
Well, maybe, when pigs can fly. Monsieur de Demont asks me, of course. Oh, I'll do anything for Monsieur de Dumas.
He would ask you to help them, for sure.
But he hasn't, and he isn't here.
Will you help Esther mix up the fluffy paint? Please?
No. Well, only if Monsieur de Dumas asks me.
Or when pigs fly. Somehow I have to convince Ethel that Remy wants her to help the zombies. Either that, or I need a pig and a pair of really big wings. Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un. And how's it taste?
Lovely. But it could use a tad more salt to give it to that little... yeah.
Good, good, good.
Maybe if I'm very careful... Ouch!
I've got eyes back there too. Not really, of course. But I would have if my experiments had been successful.
Sorry. Hi, Ethel.
Look!
Can I have some more...
But And how's it taste?
Delicious, but if it were thicker, it'd be even better.
Understood.
Maybe if I'm very Ouch!
I've got eyes back there Not really, but I would have if my...
Sorry. Hi, Ethel. I have to be going, Ethel.
Don't let them get you, my big un.
A more or less white tea towel. Remy will be fine. He's tough, he's smart, brave, everything a hero should be, hopefully. The scales are suspended from the stand. If I had a second pan, I could weigh something. No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are... It's better. That's more than enough coal to get the steam engine up and running. I just... Hey, Nate! Time for work. The hole is... Whenever you get close, if... The world's smallest sandbag. Too small for even me to train on. Not that I planned on it. Training, that is. The world's small... The wooden board is about 4 gnome steps long. I'm 1 gnome step, 2 small feet and a big thumb in height. I'm not enough. Hey, Nate! Get on the other side! I always loved to seesaw when I was a little kid. You never... I see. He always has too much to do. No problem. We can seesaw anytime as long as I'm here. Grandad said that living in the city would make me lazy and fat. Athletic achievements like that prove exactly the opposite. Hey, Nate! Another round? It was my pleasure. Time for work. No, I think I'll just leave. The plate is... I don't think Ethel would be thrilled if I just took the candle. Timmy? I could use your help, Timmy.
And?
It's about the zombies. I can't manage it alone.
I'm supposed to help people who throw things at me. What do you get out of it? They're going to help you out of here so you can just run off?
So, Timmy, man or mouse?
Rat. One of those rats trying to save what can still be saved. The others are all out there in the streets fighting.
Really? If all the rats are out there risking their tails, so why aren't you with them then?
I'd be out there in a flash. But Uncle Remy asked me to stay here. And I listen to what my uncle says.
You know Bill, the merchant? He smuggled them into the city and lowered them into this hole. Now they have to slave away for him down here to pay off their debt.
He's exploiting them. They should just stop working for him.
And once they stop working, what do you think will happen then? They're stuck here underground, without any gold, without any way out. What are they supposed to do? Live off society's waste like... well, like you?
It's not a bad life. At least, it wasn't until we started being turned into hamsters. Some of us have even been forced to wear dresses and hats. Can you imagine?
One question. What would your Uncle Remy do?
Right now, he would climb down that black hole to find a way to destroy the one that's transforming the world.
The zombies need our help, Timmy.
Why should I help the zombies?
You know Bill, the merchant? He smuggled them into the city and lowered them into this hole. Now they have to slave away for him down here.
He's exploiting them. They should just stop working for him.
Doesn't that make you angry? I think if we play our cards right, we can make Bill pay for the way he treats the zombies.
Resentment leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate is the quickest path to ruin.
The Archmage said that too.
As does Uncle Remy. You should never do something just to harm someone, even if it is Bill.
You know, he's... The zombies haven't done anything to anyone. All they want is a better life for themselves and their son.
I'm not saying that I think it's right what Bill is doing to them.
But you won't do anything about it. Aren't you the one who said you should help others whenever you can? Here's your chance. Right here, right now.
And coincidentally, we create a way for you to get out of here, right? But at least you want to help the zombies. That's a step in the right direction.
Don't count on me taking any more steps in any direction.
That remains to be seen. Friends?
Friends.
OK, I'll help you in the zombies. And then we'll see.
Stand over there, Timmy.
What are you doing?
I am working on something.
What are you doing?
Don't you like seesaws?
Oh, seesaws are boring.
Ungrateful kids these days.
What exactly are you making?
Do you remember the bit about the ruler in my classroom?
Of course. But what are you trying to get?
That V-belt, up there.
Do we really need it?
Come on! Don't you want to be catapulted through the air and risk life and limb?
All right. But give it a bit of va-va-voom.
Everything okay, buddy?
Wow, that was awesome!
And an ogre's hand with too low. Stand on the seesaw again, Tim.
Sure.
I have a little hat here, Timmy.
And what are you going to do with it?
Esther isn't able to mix the fluffy pink paint alone. She needs Ethel's help. But Ethel won't help her unless Remy asks her to.
Uncle Remy always gives his orders face to face. And I think even Ethel would realise you aren't Uncle Remy.
Exactly. That's why I thought of you.
A disguise. But my voice is much too high-pitched.
I could do the talking for you.
That sounds like a plan that simply can't fail.
Timmy!
Yes?
Hey, Timmy, could you distract Ethel for me?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Ethel.
Stu?
Got it.
The candle stays here. Are you trying to distract me, Timmy?
We wouldn't dream of it.
Good, good. You wouldn't succeed anyway.
It was nice talking to you.
Hi, Ethel. Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un. And how's it taste?
Tastes great, but it could be a little hotter.
Ah, understood.
Ethel hasn't noticed that the tea towel's gone missing. Oh, okay. Ugh! Now the towel's all dirty and greasy, but the dishes still aren't clean. Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge? I'd first have to know where I need to stick the bowls to. So, let's see. If I roll the gunpowder from the fireworks up in the poster, I'll have a stick of dynamite. Homemade dynamite. And it looks like I've got just the right amount of black powder. Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge? I'd first... Where should I stick the tape? On the base? I'd first have to know where I need to stick the bowls to. That's enough explosive powder for, whatever. Good. That should work. The explosive charge should be enough to blow the coal out of the rock. I hope that the caves are as stable as they look and I don't end up accidentally collapsing half a sea stone. Hey, Nate! Time for work. The scales are suspended from the stand. Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge? I'd first have to know where I need to stick the bowls to. At first glance, it looks quite normal, except that it's a little dirtier than before. But it's very greasy and slippery from the leftover sauce on the plates. Stand on the seesaw again, Timmy. Sure. Stand on the seesaw.
Sure.
I have a little hat here, Timmy.
And what are you going to do with it?
Esther isn't able to mix the fluffy pink, but Ethel won't help her unless Remy asks her to.
Uncle Remy always gives his orders face to face.
Exactly. That's why I thought of you.
This. But my voice is much too high pitched.
I could do the talking for you.
That sounds like a plan that simply can't fail.
Psst. Timmy.
Yes.
Hey, Timmy, could you distract Ethel for me?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Ethel.
Stew?
Ethel hasn't noticed that the tea towel's gone missing.
It was nice talking to you.
Hi, Ethel. I have to be going, Ethel.
Don't let them get you, Ma Biggin.
Stand on the seesaw again.
Sure.
I have a little cape here, Timmy.
And what are you going to do with it?
Esther isn't able to mix the... But Ethel...
Uncle Remy.
Exactly.
But my voice.
I could do the...
That sounds like.
It could pass for Remy's hat, don't you think? Put the disguise on, Timmy. Put the disguise on, Timmy.